Ryan Little.
Hey guys, it's Tom here, and today we're going to be talking about the GAN 11M Pro. Now, I've made it no secret that I like GAN's cubes. I think they do an amazing job. However, I haven't actually mained a GAN cube for 4 years since the 356S V2. I genuinely don't think most of you would even know what that cube was. But what I'm trying to say is that GAN's cubes recently, as much as I like them, don't really fit my turning style. Until just under a week ago, I unboxed this here GAN 11M Pro. And spoiler alert, as you probably guessed by the fact I'm making this video, I really like it. First and foremost, I want to thank dailypuzzles.com.au so much for sending this out to me to review. If you want to purchase this cube or any other you can think of, it's probably a Daily Puzzles. And you can get 10% off with my code, TNLCubing. So the story goes that after begging for this cube in my Christmas music video, Daily Puzzles finally sent it to me. And when I received it, I was surprised. I wasn't that surprised. I did have big expectations for it. I mean, it's a 90 Australian dollar cube. But I also had the expectation that I probably wasn't going to get good times because in the past, I haven't gotten good times on GAN cubes. But once I started solving on the GAN 11, it was as good as I expected, and I was surprised to see so were my times. In the first 100 solves I did on this cube, I got 10 sixes. That's pretty good for me. Since then, I've done nearly 600 solves, which isn't a lot, but I've been solving it pretty much non-stop for the past 3 or 4 days. And I think that's enough for me to formulate an opinion on it and tell you guys that it might be my new main. I'm not going to bore you guys too much with the details, specs, and my setup of this cube because people have already gone over that. There's a lot of very informative reviews online, but I just want to give you guys my opinion, so hopefully it resonates with you and you can get an idea of what this cube is like for me. Out of the box, it was already really great, and I feel like I could have probably done nothing to it, but I did end up switching out the center travel little GES nuts, if that's what they're still called, for the darker blue ones where I set the setting to 2. Basically, there's a 1 to 4 system, one being the most stable, I guess, and the other one giving you more corner cutting. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but it's something like that. And then there's also 6 settings on the compression of that spring, and I set that to the 4th setting, which is 3 clicks along. Because I feel like that one's a good balance. It's still stable, but it's not too tight and rigid, and that's what I like in a cube. So for me, number 2 on the center travel and number 4 on the spring compression is pretty ideal. The GAN 11 also has magnets on the centers, as I'm sure you all know, which keep it really stable, and you can adjust the ones on the 8 corners. For that, I've got it currently set in the middle at 2, which is the default, which is medium strength magnets. However, in the solves you've been seeing so far, I actually had it on the stronger magnet setting of 3. I do generally enjoy stronger magnets, and either of the 2nd or 3rd magnet strength for me works pretty well. I can clearly tell the difference, but I feel like both of them have their own benefits, and I was getting pretty much the same times. The extra magnet stems you can get in the hexagon or the triangle, I didn't change them at all because I've heard that there isn't too much of a difference, so I just kept it at the default. And currently, I absolutely love how this cube is set up. As you can see here, I ended up putting a little bit of Mystic in it and then some DNM 37. And currently, it's feeling really fast, really stable. And not only am I getting good times on it, but it's just such a nice cube to turn. If any of you for some reason haven't heard how this cube turns or gotten an idea of it before, here's a quick sound test. So yeah, that's how I set up my GAN 11, very minorly. Like I said, out of the box, it was already nearly main potential, and I'm really enjoying how it feels at the moment. And I've been getting good times, as you guys can hopefully see from these solves. I'm generally very easy to please when it comes to cubes. I'm always like kind of positive about cubes because I'm not a skeptic, especially in cubing hardware. I think every cube is good, so it's hard for me to find negative things always, and especially the GAN 11 out of all cubes is a hard one to review because it's pretty much perfect. Honestly, before making this video, I didn't want to go into it with only positive things to say because, you know, there must be some flaw about it, but in its performance and its feeling and the cube itself, I genuinely cannot fault it. However, there is one pretty major drawback that I'm sure is on all of your minds at the moment. And that is the price of the GAN 11. 65 US dollars or nearly 95 Australian dollars is, I'm pretty sure, the largest price tag on any 3x3 besides the smart cubes, and that is quite hefty. As premium as the GAN itself feels, and as nice as its box and its accessories and the whole experience is, it's really hard to justify. For example, one of these cubes is the 11M Pro, and one is the 356M, which is about half its price, but honestly, if you blindfolded me, it would be kind of hard to tell them apart. When you've got not only another GAN cube that's almost identical for a fraction of the price, but also budget cubes like the $10 RS3M that is nearly as customizable and turns really well for an absolute fraction of the price. Can you justify paying $65? Well, for a lot of people you can, and this cube was sold out on back orders. It was very popular, and that is for good reason. If you have the money and you want the best cube that is the most customizable, there's no other competition. I feel like a bit of a fanboy saying that, and maybe I am, but really, I do like this cube. However, I would not recommend you buy it if it's gonna break your bank. As good as it is, it's not gonna affect your times that much. It's not gonna overall improve your cubing experience. Ultimately, cubing is about having fun and competing, but you can compete with cubes that are a quarter of its price. So I wouldn't recommend this cube for everyone. However, if you want the best cube, if you want something that you can tailor to your exact needs, you can't go wrong with it. It's a really nice cube. But that's just about all I've got to talk about in this extremely casual review. Let me know what you think of this cube if you have it, if you agree with what I said, because ultimately this video was very opinion based. It's really just me telling you what I think and giving some recommendations, so let me know if you like that style. Other than that, if you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe. Thank you guys for 7.5K. That's unreal, and we're aiming for 10K soon. So if you enjoyed my videos and want to support me even further, you can join as a member for just $3 a month to see exclusive bloopers and behind the scenes. So thank you guys again for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.